I had a vision of an object being laid around one of these bushes, and in the actual vision, I saw one of the bushes that didn't have a lot of. There was no greenery; it was all dead around the base of it. Unlike some of these other bushes that have a lot of greenery to it, what I felt was it was fairly barren and dead. But at the time, we're in the middle of winter, so I assumed that we're going to run into a couple of them. But it looked fairly sparse and it didn't look huge. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by looking at this set of bushes and maybe going to the other side. But primarily, what I was focused on is it felt more in this area. And for this instance, I did not go and look at a map. I immediately tuned into this because they brought up the subject. This is not going to be what we do in the future. We're going to look at a map in the future and kind of gauge it. But this one came up the second this actual idea was even presented. So I want to have them come with their detectors and see where we go with this.
In the bushes.
Well, it's around here, around the bush.
Around here?
Around the bush.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I only saw the bush, so I don't know. It could be a circular around the bush.
I'll go down over there and start sweeping that corner.
The other bushes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm recording him a little bit because he found something.
Could be a sprinkler head.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out. I think it's a sprinkler head.
Okay.
I think it is. Well, let's see. Do this without tearing it up.
I don't see sprinklers here.
They actually have, a lot of times they'll have old ones that are buried that they don't use anymore.
Okay.
The old metal ones. And,
Okay.
We found most of those in the sports field. Yeah, they don't use them in the sports field. I don't think they use them here either anymore. There's something right there. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah.
Show penny, I guess. Yeah, just a regular penny.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a modern clad penny. You can tell by how horrible it looks.
Okay.
They deteriorate under the ground because there's no copper in them anymore.
Yeah.
So this will be a modern penny.
Okay.
You can't even read the date on it.
All right. It must be in that pile still. That's strange.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I think it must have been in a clump of dirt, but you're not finding it. Yeah, it's in that clump.
It's a Lincoln.
Okay.
Like 19. Let's see here. $1942. So it's copper.
Wow, 42? Nice.
1942.
That's the oldest one today.
That's a weedy. Rich?
He's listening, he can't hear.
Gotta see what we're betting on today. What's the bet today, Rich? What?
What's the bet today?
Oldest and most interesting?
Not the oldest penny. Not the oldest penny.
Oh, it's gotta be the oldest penny.
I hear you already got that.
Shut up!
Oh, sorry.
1942 Wheatie.
Nice.
And I just got a, I didn't even look, it's still copper.
I got a hoard.
Yeah, he got 10 cents in one spot.
A nickel and 5 cents.
Six different coins.
I got something weird here.
Bringing in your kinfolk.
Let's see what that is.
Quarter?
No, it's a.
Is it a washer? Maybe wash that or clean it up a little. That's it?
Yeah. There's some iron down there too, but I'm not going to pull that up because that tends to get big. Could be nails down there. It's a bullet.
Oh,
It's a 22 shell.
wow.
Why are people firing 22s out here? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure
It's
why.
kind of an older one.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting.
All right. Add it.
The archives.
Yeah. Well, that could be your trigger object.
Boom. Maybe.
No, I mean, I'm
I see what you're
serious.
saying. I see what you're saying. Maybe there was a crime committed out here.
All right, I'm filming. Huh, what is that? Hinge. Oh, it is a hinge. Looks like a hinge off of something.
Bent screw, pretty heavy.
Yeah, they can see it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Clean it up and check it out when we get back.
Right. What'd you find over there?
Got screwed.
Oh, not again. How many times have you been screwed today?
Twice.
Twice. Oh my gosh. Aren't you lucky?
I feel like I need a cigarette now.
Right? So what we're doing now is we're going to check a few of the spots that Isabella Kelly identified as potential areas that might have some sort of metallic device that we can unearth through the metal detection system. And we're at the very first one that's right in front of the monastery. She indicated using a map that it should be something in or around the bush on that side. So we're going to take a look here, and then after this we're going to go over to Ullathorne Hall and take a look at a couple spots that she indicated over there.
What's that down there?
It's hitting something.
Yeah, maybe rocks.
Yeah, it might be rocks.
Hard to tell. This is very rocky soil.
Yep. The thing is, she's found objects before using this, doing these things, so that's why I asked her specifically.
Well, that's as close to that bush as any target
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
It's iron there. It's right there.
There it be.
Let's find out what it is. It's not very deep.
So if it's something really good, remember I showed you the find.
Actually, it was off. I think you were over here somewhere.
Hey, hey, hey.
I never met this guy. Who is he? Oh
Right.
man, look at that.
It's a bolt.
All
Screwed
right.
again.
You're screwed
Well,
again,
if you just had some nuts,
There's your
go
iron.
with it.
right?
Boom.
Yep.
Wait, there's more.
Uh-oh, there's more. They're nuts.
Yep. Well, wishful thinking. Huh. Maybe it was reading a screwdriver.
Yeah, it could be.
okay, I'm safe.
Yeah.
You can have that hole, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh wait, here's some gold. It fell out.
Yeah, you remember? I told you.
No, too late. I have it on camera. You said never mind.
Yeah, no habla.
Right.
Okay, guys, I'm here at Hawthorne Hall. I'm back on the, I guess this would be the northwest corner. And we had two of our psychic friends tell us that there was something in this location, specifically in this area here. But even more specifically, Cheryl had said next to the big tree here and back in this corner area is where she's drawn the strongest to. So I'm going to check that out now. Rich and Sean will be here tomorrow. We'll do some more stuff tomorrow. But I figured I'd kind of knock this little one out of the way. I did check that area over there. There's so much trash over there, it's really hard to dig because everything's a pull tab or just basically junk. We did have a third psychic also key in on Hawthorne Hall here. She made reference to some flowers, flower bed, something like that on the exterior part of Hawthorne. I've walked the perimeter many times and I just can't find anything that resembles that. If I find something like that or find a flower or a flower bed or something like that, I'll certainly check it in the future. But for today, I don't know where it's at. You can see I've got a little head cam, trying it out for the first time, little GoPro, and I'm going to detect with it. So hopefully you guys will be part of everything that I find and do some live digs and stuff like that. One other thing too, I'll apologize now. Even though it sounds like I'm right on a highway, the reality is I'm a good 300 yards, maybe an eighth, a little over an eighth of a mile away from the highway. But the way these buildings are situated, that sound just travels right back here to this corner. So it gets pretty noisy, plus it's getting around rush hour too. So sorry about that. I'm going to get set up and then we'll get going here. Alright, going into the corner here. Alright, we do have a mystery going on right now. You saw me dig over there. I hope I got video here. I'm not sure. I'm still working out the kinks on this. But as I was digging, I found, I'm going to guess 5, 6, maybe 7 22 bullet casings right there in that one spot. And I kind of suspect there's more. Again, crazy. I don't know why there'd be that many 22 cartridges right there in one spot. 22s will carry for about a mile. Why would they be shooting a 22 right there? So that's a mystery. Again, this was an area that Cheryl had brought me to, so I don't know if that's what she was honing in on. I'm going to continue to search here and see if I can find anything else. If I don't, that in itself is very interesting. So, anyways, just thought I'd update you. Alright, so here's where I found all the bullets, the 22 casing. I think there's more right here. I'm going to go ahead and dig and see. Another target right here. There it is. And funny, look at this. Two 22s right here, same spot. We got us a mystery, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Figure this one out. This is just using my pinpointer. There's that many in this area. Let's see, another one here. Okay, I see it. This is a screw. This is a tiny screw. Rich and I are going to start a hardware store here pretty soon. Again, got me buffaloed. I don't know why anybody would have a 22 in this area. Let me just go ahead and do a scan of the area and see what I mean. It's not the place you'd be shooting a 22. That's the Department of Corrections training center there, and there was a foundation there where they've made it into a parking lot. And that used to be a building there if you look on the old map. But you can see there's a storage building off to the side over there. And over here, we got the gymnasium. And then, of course, we're in the corner of Ullathorne Hall here. So, why there would be 22 bullet casings scattered all over in this area, I have no idea. But it's pretty interesting. So it definitely left me with a mystery today. Let's see if we can solve it, come up with some reasons, or talk to somebody and find out why anybody would be shooting from this point. Doesn't make sense. And like I say, Sean and Rich are going to be here tomorrow, so we'll go ahead and do some detecting tomorrow. And I have noticed my little camera here seems to shut off after an extended period of time, 2-3 minutes. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on there, check the video so that it stops that. At any rate, head back to the RV. All right, so when Cheryl sent me over there behind Ullathorne Hall, back to the corner there, these are the items that I found. Like I say, there's a lot of trash targets over there, and just in a small space, this is the stuff that I've dug up. There's some different size screws. Found the lock portion of a door lock. The latch kind of slides into the side there. Little Allen wrench, 2005 dime. You can tell, I mean, just the acid and everything in the ground around here, and the fertilizer. Metal doesn't do too well. Little brass something, I don't know what. Another brass fitting, looked like it might have been for a pipe or something. Some wire. But the interesting find was, barring the pull tabs, of course, are these items here, specifically this little group here, because they were all pretty much dug in one area. And this is all the bullet casings that I found, the 22 bullet casings. We looked, they were made by Federal Arms, so nothing unusual there. Rimfire 22s, so it doesn't tell us a whole lot. The mystery still stands as to how they got there. Probably somebody dropped them is our best guess. somebody collected them and then just the bag dumped them out or something. Who knows? But I don't believe they were actually fired at that location. But what was interesting is, along with these bullet casings, you can see here I've got the right and left side of some eyewear. So they probably came off of maybe some shooting glasses. So it was dropped at the same location as the bullet casings. And then, interesting, I found the what's left of the inner workings of a wristwatch. And this is an item that Shaun had some interest in. And so we're gonna kind of investigate that a little bit further and see if we can come up with anything. But basically, I was quite interested that Cheryl took me to this exact location where all these bullet casings were found. So that's an interesting mystery. Not sure how they got there, what it means. We'll continue to kind of follow up on that too. But that's what I found over at Oolithorn Hall.
We gave psychic Shaun Crusha and two of his psychic friends a map of the Abbey grounds. They picked out locations that they thought were interesting and something that we should investigate closer. We targeted these areas for our initial hunts. Although there were many areas to choose from, we decided to work close to the monastery at first, hitting grounds that particularly interested Shaun, and an area on the south end which was the original entrance to the Abbey. While most of my finds were the common trash that you find near old buildings, there were some items that could be considered personal items, possibly connected to someone who was residing at the Abbey at one time. The bulk of my trash finds came from the east side of the monastery building, in the area that Shaun had an interest in. However, there was one interesting find I did make there, which is the circle of 5 coins that was all in the same hole. One other interesting find on the east side of the building was a fired .22 caliber cartridge. This may become important later on. We then moved to the south end of the building near the original entrance of the Abbey, and this is where I found what I think are my most interesting finds for this particular hunt. Near the old flagpole out front, which I don't believe has been used for almost 40 years, I got 2 signals fairly deep, and it turned out to be 2 snap clips that attached to the halyard and held the flag to the pole. My final find for day 1 of this grand search was a old style clip-on earring, probably from the 50s or 60s.
Alright guys, here's the finds for the day 1 with Shaun and Rich. This is doing the breezeway as well as the front part entry of the monastery. You can see there's a lot of aluminum foil type products, beer cans, stuff like that. I did find a few coins. I found the little hinge and a knife. And of all things, you could see the .22 casing that I found over by the steps. Here's a little better look. Some wire mesh that was used for the construction of the foundation and the walls. The little hinge again, the .22 casing, and then I think there's a whole 29 cents there that I found, and some other stuff. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned to keep an eye out. We'll be posting more videos as we go along. There's still a lot of targets here at the Abbey that we need to locate, and hopefully it'll lead to an investigation. We'll have to see. But if you like the content and you like what you're seeing, please give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.